Friends, imagine if Russia and China join hands and start capturing America. First, China will set up a huge camp and send a message across the entire country, calling all its active forces to gather. Soon, soldiers from every border will start moving toward the camp, and in no time, China will form a regular army of 2 million soldiers, the biggest army in the world. But China will not stop here. Now, China will send a message to Russia, asking to unite and attack America with full strength. Russia will agree immediately. It will also set up a huge camp and order all its soldiers to gather. From all over Russia, troops will start marching toward the camp. Soon, Russia will form a powerful army of 1.4 million soldiers, one of the most advanced armies in the world. If Russia and China together capture America, they will then move forward and capture Europe as well. And if Europe and America are both captured, then nothing will stop them. They will conquer one country after another, and the whole world will be in danger. But America has already prepared. On one side, it has South Korea, Japan, and the Philippines, which are America's strongest soldiers in the South China Sea. If America feels danger, it will join hands with these nations and launch a huge attack on China, destroying its power completely. On the other side, to stop Russia, America has already armed Ukraine with the world's most advanced weapons. Now Russia can never fully capture Ukraine and reach the rest of Europe. So if Russia and China want to capture America, they must first destroy America's strongest soldiers nearby. That's why Russia and China set their first target, South Korea. South Korea is small, but extremely powerful. For Russia and China, it is a huge threat, because America can use South Korea's land to launch a massive attack on China. And if that happens, even Russia will be in great danger. But if Russia and China attack South Korea together, then America and NATO will immediately become alert and send full support. This will force Russia and China to use most of their power in South Korea, leaving them weak to attack mainland America. So now, Russia and China make a deadly move. They send a message to North Korea, asking it to capture South Korea. In return, Russia and China will give their full support. If North Korea captures South Korea, then the biggest threat over China will be gone. After that, Russia and China can easily attack American land with full strength. North Korea agrees. It sets up a huge camp and sends a message to the entire country, calling all its soldiers to gather. Soon, soldiers from all over North Korea start marching toward the camp. In no time, North Korea gathers an army of 1.3 million soldiers. Now, North Korea plans to launch a quick and deadly attack on South Korea, because it knows if it fails, America and NATO will arrive to help, making South Korea much stronger. Meanwhile, Russia and China send advanced weapons to North Korea, making it even deadlier. Now, South Korea faces a huge threat, because if such a massive force attacks with full power, it will not be able to resist for long. Its land will be in great danger. Now, North Korea is fully ready to launch a surprise attack on South Korea. But South Korea has advanced satellites. Using them, it discovers the entire plan beforehand. Shocked and terrified, South Korea sets up a huge camp and calls all its forces to gather quickly. Soon, soldiers start marching rapidly toward the camp, and in no time, South Korea assembles a strong army of 500,000 advanced soldiers. Now, South Korea must take a big step fast. Otherwise, North Korea will completely capture its land. Now South Korea takes a big step. It sends a message to America, warning about North Korea's deadly forces. Seeing this, America becomes very angry. It immediately prepares its advanced ships and orders them to move towards South Korea. Soon, all American ships start rushing forward at full speed. But at the same time, North Korea also takes a big step. It prepares its most special force of 800,000 soldiers and orders them to move toward the border. To stop them, South Korea prepares its elite force of 400,000 soldiers and orders them to advance toward the border as well. Soon, North Korea's deadly forces reach the border. Their numbers are far greater, and they are carrying Russia and China's most advanced weapons. On the other side, South Korea's soldiers are fewer, but they are extremely brave and ready to die for their land. North Korea knows it must launch a big attack quickly, because if American ships arrive, they will fire advanced missiles on North Korea's ships and destroy them all. So, North Korea gives the order. All its forces start rushing forward and launch a massive attack on South Korea's soldiers. In this attack, many South Korean soldiers are killed, but still, the South Korean soldiers fight bravely. Even though they are much fewer in number, they join together and attack with full force. But North Korea's forces don't suffer much damage because they have China and Russia's advanced weapons. Still, South Korean soldiers do not give up. They attack again with full strength. This time, many North Korean soldiers are killed, but South Korea also suffers huge losses, and it cannot hold out for long. So South Korea takes another big step. It sends all its remaining forces to support the border. Now, South Korea's strength has doubled, but still, North Korea's forces are far greater. North Korea is confident that soon it will destroy the remaining South Korean soldiers and completely capture the country. But once again, South Korea gathers all its soldiers and launches a huge attack. This attack is so powerful that many North Korean soldiers are killed. Yet, after this long war, South Korea's missiles are almost finished. And without missiles, they cannot stop North Korea for long. Because Russia and China have already given North Korea their deadliest missiles, North Korea is now much stronger. If American ships do not arrive soon, then all South Korean soldiers will be killed, and North Korea will capture the entire country. Now, North Korea uses its most advanced missiles and launches the biggest and fastest attack so far. A huge number of South Korean soldiers are killed. But North Korea doesn't stop here. It launches another deadly attack, killing even more South Korean forces. Seeing this, South Korea becomes extremely angry. It launches all its remaining missiles at North Korea with full force. But North Korea was already ready. Its soldiers move back from the border, and South Korea wastes all its last missiles. Now, South Korea has no missiles left. If North Korea launches its full attack now, then all South Korean soldiers will be killed at once. Seeing this, South Korean soldiers start falling back from the border. North Korea thinks South Korea has accepted defeat. Believing this, North Korean soldiers begin chasing them to finish them off. But in reality, South Korean soldiers are waiting for American ships to arrive. The moment American ships reach South Korea, they will launch a huge attack on North Korea's forces and destroy them all. But North Korea's secret agents have already warned about these advancing American ships. Hearing this, North Korea becomes very angry and prepares its deadliest helicopters. It orders them to move toward the American ships. As soon as the American ships arrive, North Korea's helicopters will launch a massive surprise attack from the sky and sink them all. After this, North Korea's forces will attack South Korea with full strength and capture the entire country. Meanwhile, North Korean soldiers have already captured a large part of South Korea's land. If American ships do not arrive quickly, North Korea will completely capture South Korea, America's biggest ally. And if that happens, America will never be able to launch a surprise attack on China again. Now American ships are rushing towards South Korea at full speed. But North Korea's advanced helicopters are also ready to launch a deadly surprise attack on them. Friends, if you want to see what happens next, then subscribe to our channel right now.